all right, guys. What is happening? Welcome back to my channel. Well, I hate to say I told you so, guys, and trust me, look at the state of me, guys. I'm not exactly over the moon about things. It's been a very tough month for all Arsenal fans out there. Our title chances have died a long time before last night, in my opinion. Now it's well and truly over. Yeah, title chances done. Our title challenge officially ended last night, in my opinion. But like I said, a long time before that. Our performances over the last 4 games, that's not championship winning form, guys, and you're never going to do anything in that situation except lose and lose royally, which is what happened last night. Obviously, I predicted that we would get absolutely stuffed up in Manchester. Like a lot of realistic Arsenal fans out there, I knew that they were going to turn us over. The contrast between the two teams, Manchester City and Arsenal, I mean, for those of you who don't know, guys, anyway, it was Manchester City 4, Arsenal 1. I was working yesterday, thank God, kept myself busy. Last thing I wanted to be seen was watching that crap. Arsenal forever in with a cup. Pick up yourself, man, respect. It was men against boys out there. Man City were tying with us. It could have been 8 or 9. Spineless performance. That's exactly the way it was. I, of course, saw the game, guys, but I'm going to watch the highlights in a minute. I'm going to talk you through it and explain exactly what happened. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Arteta has no tactics, no game plan, no nothing. And that's about the size of it, my friend. Like I see your picture there, yeah. Your profile. I mean, we're a long way off that. You know what I mean? All of this for nothing. Exactly. You know what I mean? The whole season. We led since the season began. We were number one. We were number one since the season began. We were leading all the way up until this point. And then they just throw it away like that. Reprehensible, unforgivable. Say what you want about it. Terrible performance. Terrible last month for all Arsenal fans, to be honest. The warning signs were there against Bournemouth, for example. But I mean, yesterday at Manchester City, they were always going to win. I mean, things have just been going their way of late. We were rock bottom in confidence. The players went out there with that defeated attitude even before the game had started. And so they just tore us to pieces. And that was basically what happened. Pick up the Rob Holding, man. Good goal, good finish. But that all counts for nothing at the end of the day. But he cracked one in. It was a decent effort. Good goal. But yeah, we are levels behind Man City. Yeah, we're miles behind, man. Miles behind. And we're not even on the radar. You know what I mean? The title wasn't lost last night. It was lost at West Ham. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, the last month has been our last 4 games. Maybe Anfield aside, because Liverpool and Anfield is Liverpool and Anfield regardless. But yeah, West Ham, the Southampton game as well, man. I mean, they're rock bottom. You know what I mean? Yeah, at West Ham, we were 2-0 up. Liverpool, we were 2-0 up. Southampton, we were 3-1 down with 2 minutes to go. We managed to get a point, but of course, that was of little consequence to us. We needed to win that game. And we needed to win the West Ham game to bring us into the City match, because that was a game we were always going to lose, in my opinion. Regardless, even if Saliba was playing, this, that, and the other. That was a game we were always going to lose. Yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you. You know football. Game over, guys. Arsenal's title challenge ends. That's all there's about it. No more to be said. It's a done deal. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, guys. We're just going to have a look at some of the bits of the game now, have a little look over it, and then we'll get into it. But like I said, the title challenge has ended. Disappointing, of course. Manchester City 4, Arsenal 1. That's what happens when you play with the big boys, guys. But like I said, it was always going to happen. We were playing awful going into this game. And they showed us up for what we are. You know? Simple as. Can say no more about it. There's the game, guys, right at the start. Haaland to De Bruyne. De Bruyne makes it look easy, guys, for 1-0 for Man City. Good play from Haaland, holding the ball up, slipped the ball to De Bruyne, and he flew through the midfield and the defence with a great finish. Beat Ramsdale. Great goal. That told you what was going to happen for the game. John Stones with the second goal, guys. Just a second, I'm just showing a bit of the game there and I'll be back here. John Stones with the second goal, a header. Ruled onside. We were 2-0 down. De Bruyne with the first, Stones with the second. So the goal was given, guys. There we go. Odegaard's pass was too weak. De Bruyne got it to Haaland. Back to De Bruyne. 3-0. De Bruyne with the second goal. It was all De Bruyne and Haaland, guys. After the mistake from Odegaard. Arsenal playing some good football. Holding with a good goal. Trossard played well since he came on. Trossard did well since he came on, but of course Man City would have the last laugh, guys. The goal from Haaland. Make it 4-1, yeah. And that was it, guys. A little bit of an altercation at the end between Ben White and Phil Foden. Two England teammates. Shouldn't take away from what was a good game, guys. Rob Holding has been taking a lot of the abuse about the defending. To be honest, he did his best. Arteta was the one that put him in there, and Holding did his best. Well and truly beaten on the night. I mean, we were well and truly beaten. Yeah, we're the masters of how to bottle the league. Yeah. Bottle Job FC, they can all fuck off. All right. You must be fuming, man. You must be fuming. I'd say Kyle has gone off his game. I'd say Kyle has gone absolutely nuts. Absolutely banana. You know what I mean? He must be. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose, isn't it? Arsenal forever. Sick of our fan base saying Man City will drop points so we can still win the league. Are they for real? Seriously? Yeah, and also saying that we might go up there and do something. That we might go to the Etihad and actually get a result. I mean, the way we had played against Southampton and West Ham, and we're going to go to City, and they're banging form. They beat Bayern Munich. They've been winning games for fun. Now they've won the last 6. Before they played us, they had 5 in a row in the league. Maybe more. I think they had won like 8 out of the last 9 on the spin. And we were going to go up to the Etihad and beat them with our makeshift defence and with a lackluster performance like that. And with a manager that is clueless. That was never going to happen. I mean, not in a million years. And this, I hope, is a wake-up call to people. Thinking we were going to go up to the Etihad and get a result against them. Look, I'm not even going to go into the league. I'm not even going to look at the league table. What is the point? Everyone knows the way it is. I'm not going to this. I'm not going to that. Arsenal 2 points ahead. City have 2 games in hand. I'm not even going to look at the league yet. That's all it is, guys. Simple. We're 2 points ahead. City have 2 games in hand. It's a done deal. All right? Simple as. But yeah, very, very disappointing. Don't want to hear people saying this is a young team. It's excuses. Haaland is 22 years old and broke the Premier League record. Nobody says anything about his age. Is he only 22? Wow. Jeez, man. He's only 22. Serious player, man. Serious player. Big up Haaland, man. 22. Respect to the big man. Seriously. I mean, the guy's only 22. Big him up, man. Some player, I tell you. Alf Inga Haaland wasn't a bad player, actually, his father, but after Roy Keane ended his career, he was never the same again, you know what I mean? After Roy Keane broke him in two, he was never the same again. But yeah, Erling is a very, very good player, you know? A very, very good player. De Bruyne too, but De Bruyne is a scumbag. Say what you want, yeah. And this is going back to, I think, the cup game or maybe the league game previously this season when he got physical with Arteta on the sideline. I mean, De Bruyne is a scumbag. Say what you like, think what you like. He's pure scum. But a good player, but a scumbag. The best team won last night, no doubt. The best team won. To be honest, this is just damage limitation exercise for me now doing this stream. I knew it was coming. I knew we were going to lose. And I knew that would effectively end our title chances. But for me, like Arsenal forever said, it ended against West Ham. That was really the death knell. Yeah. That was the killer blow for us. We were terrible in that game, and we were also terrible in the Southampton game. So forever, Man United have got 3 games in hand over us. They could get second. I don't care if we finish second, third, or fourth from this position. We were in. It's first. Yeah, exactly. All or nothing, right? I mean, first or nothing. You know what I mean? If we don't come first, who cares if we come second or third or fourth? It means nothing. You know what I mean? It means absolutely nothing. I agree with you completely, man. Big up, man. If you want to donate £1 to my channel, please do. Just £1. I'd appreciate it. If anybody wants to donate to me, I am monetized, except for McManus because he has donated enough. But if anybody else watching wants to donate to my channel, guys, please do. More importantly, smash the like in this video for me and comment in the comment section below after I upload it. Like I said, guys, I'm going to work in a while, but this is more like kind of like therapy for me coming on my channel. What was the point of the whole effort this season for it to fall flat on its face like that? Like, I'll go back to, I think, 2012 when it was City against United. United pushed them all the way till the very end. And City had to win on the last day of the season to be short of winning the league. And United pushed them all the way till the end, right to the finish line. But we have just capitulated completely. I mean, that is not a normal scenario in a title running for a team to just bottle it like that, especially in the last month. Things went against us. Injuries went against us. Talk about the age of the team. But at the end of the day, there was no effort. There was no belief. There was no will to win, no desire, no passion. There was nothing. Because regardless of injuries, other teams in the past, Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, they have been up against it. Their backs have been against the wall. Liverpool, City, United, even Spurs on occasion, believe it or not. But their backs have been against the wall. Things have been going against them. They don't have their first team. They have to go to a difficult place and they get a result. And we just can't do that, is it? We're just not capable of it. Think about that now. It's not all about who is on the field and about ability. It's will to win, desire, passion, spirit, heart. None of that was present last night. And Arteta is to blame. The buck has to stop with him. Who else is to blame? Of course it's him. There you have it, guys. I've had a couple of hard days at work, you know. And like last night, this did not help the situation. I knew it was coming. I knew they were going to turn us over at the Etihad, and I knew it would end our season and our title challenge, which it has. If anybody out there does not think that this has not ended our title challenge and our season, you need a reality check. All right, guys? These plastic fans, these are tennisexuals, these guys that have been supporting the club maybe a couple of years and they're teenagers. Guys, take it from me, yeah? I'm the OSG. been supporting the club 30 years. It's done. It's done. It was done after the West Ham game. Listen to my man Arsenal forever. It's done. Over. We've had it. C'est fini. Bon voyage. You know what I mean? So I bet it is, I bet up here, it's done. I've been saving up a little bit of money there, guys, on the side that I'm working hard for in an expensive city like London. And I was going to go to the state and maybe buy myself something nice from the club, you know. Not just if we were champions, just in general. You know what? I don't think I'll waste my money, you know, because I know who it's going to. You know what I mean? I know who's going to get that money. And I don't want to support guys that own the club that don't care. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be giving any money for that. Simple as. Alright? So there you go. I'll spend it on something else and I'll do something else with it. You know what I mean? Simple as. So we're done. That's the end of our title challenge for the season. I don't know, will I ever see a title win in my lifetime for Arsenal ever again? I doubt it. The way things are going. Which would be very, very sad. But that's the way it is, guys. That is life. And we were horrible, and we deserved this. The team and the manager and the fans that believed we could win yesterday, and these dreamers, they deserve this. I see Arsenal Alex is very upset about the result and fuming, which I can understand. I'd imagine Kyle Walsh-Gunner is gone absolutely off his game, which I can understand. McManus is fuming, which I can understand. And this is where we find ourselves. It's been a real chastening experience the last month for the team. And we've gone from hero to zero in the blink of an eye. Bottle jobs, yeah, they are bottle jobs, as bad as that sounds. It's been absolutely terrible. And our title challenge has ended. I would have done a video about this last night, but of course I was working. That wasn't available to me. But very, very disappointing for the team. Very, very disappointing. What else can I say, guys? It is what it is. It is what it is. No point even looking at the league table. People know how that looks. No point this, no point that. Well and truly bad. Well and truly bad. Player ratings. All right, let's get into player ratings. Let's do some player ratings. This is going to hurt a few people, but let's do some player ratings. Want to get into the player ratings, guys? All right, I'm going to get into the player ratings, guys. This is going to be entertaining. Hold on to your hats. I'm going to start with Ramsdale, guys. All right. First goal, guys, he's got to do way better for me. It's a good shot for De Bruyne, but I've seen Ramsdale save that before. Way more difficult shots, headers, volleys, free kicks. He's got to do better for me for the first goal. Ramsdale did improve during the game. He saved a good through from Haaland. But that early on to concede a goal away to City in a title showdown, you can't be doing that. I give Ramsdale a 4. All right. Ben White. Benny Blanco, I give him a 3. The whole back line was absolutely shocking today. From minute one, Grealish had the better of him. I haven't seen Ben have a tough time this season, and today he had a tough night, especially the first half. That first 20 minutes, he was all over the place. They were flying at him. Ben gets a trio. Rob Holding. Rob did all right. I'm going to have to give it 3 though. Another poor performance from him. Today he was poor. Yesterday he was poor, I mean. Haaland got the best of him, of course. He was taking him all over the place. The De Bruyne goal, Holding doesn't even attempt to go to the ball. He's just trying to hold Haaland. A 3 for Holding. Gabriel, 3 as well. The whole defence was shocking. People trying to say that Gabriel's drop in form has been down to Rob Holding, but he was breaking the defensive line on his own today, guys. He got spun many times by a very skillful Manchester City forward line, fair enough. But he was breaking the defensive line. People saying that his drop in form is down to Rob Holding having to cover for him. Absolute nonsense. Yeah, I give Gabriel a 3. First goal, he's not aware. It was just a poor performance from the back line today, and a 3 for Gabriel, guys. Zinchenko. He gave the ball away a lot to City. He lost possession. He gave them 2 throw-ins in a row. He turned into Bellerin, guys. If any of you remember that useless player. Zinchenko was like, oh man. I mean, Tierney or Zinchenko, I would have played Tierney before the game, not just now as what happened. What we saw today was the reason there was a lot of pause. 3 for Zinchenko. Thomas Partey, I'm going to give him a 3 as well. He was the worst player on the pitch, in my opinion, for Arsenal. The worst player on the pitch, because all the City players are better than us. Thomas Partey has not looked like Thomas Partey since the West Ham game. Since the moment with Declan Rice that made it 2-1 to West Ham, he looks like a different player, a different brother. Partey is looking like Lakonga. He's not playing like the Ghanaian tribal warrior that we all know he is, guys. He was getting ballied up. Partey, you wouldn't lose the game in the midfield, guys. We lost the midfield. 3 for Partey. Xhaka, I give him a 4. All right. He was poor enough. He was pulled off. He was ill. He did not look like he was fully fit. But he was part of that midfield that was getting overrun, you understand. But I think he did play better than Partey. I give Xhaka 4. Martinelli, he missed Odegaard, you know. Yeah, let's just go back to Odegaard before we get up to Martinelli. Yeah. Odegaard. We missed him, guys. He was a ghost. When you're 3-0 down and you bring your captain off, you know something wrong. When your captain is the creative spark in your team, definitely not subbing him off. Numerous away games, guys. Odegaard, it's happened numerous away games. Odegaard has gone missing. He's been a ghost. He's got a bit of that Ozil gene in him. And you remember Mesut Ozil, the bad old days when he played for the club. And that's basically it. You know what I mean? Odegaard is, he goes missing. He's a ghost in certain games. And that happened again yesterday. That happened last night. And that was a game that we needed to win. Everything was relying on that game. Everything was down on that game. You have to hold Mikel Arteta responsible for that, though. He is the manager at the end of the day. He has his Ozil moment for the majority of times. It's when we're away from home is when Odegaard goes missing. Yeah, you watch our captain to be there doing his thing. He goes up against his veteran, his fellow countryman Haaland. You think he would want to go the captain for Norway? Other players, when he got the ball, he was looking to make things happen. In the first half, he was looking to make things happen. He was looking to get on the ball. Second half, he never got into the game. I give Martinelli 5. Saka, ouch. 4. Terrible. He's been terrible for a month. He's out of form. We keep playing him. He's playing terrible. He did nothing in the game. When he got the ball, he was surrounded by City players, but he's been poor over the last couple of games. It's like a drop off every season. At the end, he kind of becomes Jesus. 4 as well. There was at times where he was walking in the title deciding game. We're 1-0 down. The opposition keeper has the ball and you're walking. Yeah. In the match preview, guys, I said drop Jesus for Trossard. I would have went it with Saka, Trossard, Martinelli. And if anyone saw Trossard come in, when he came on, he did well. You know what I mean? He did well. I don't know what Head is dealing with, to be honest. I don't know what he's dealing with, but Jesus gets a 4. I hope that Jesus is dropped for the Chelsea game. And that's basically it, guys, to be honest. That's basically it, yeah. I'm not going to go through the subs. I mean, what's the point? Yeah. What an experience for us, guys. What an experience. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That was a serious beatdown yesterday, guys. Serious beatdown. Coming from Arsenal forever. Ramsey said finishing third would be a good season after we being league leaders for 32 games. For him to say this, he should be sacked. Pathetic. Pathetic comments. I mean, if they're not up to it and they're going to slide down anyway, fair enough. But don't be coming out saying things like that. I mean, why is he saying that? Like, I mean, it's just defeatist, disgraceful attitude. I mean, embarrassing. You know what I mean? Just pure embarrassing. Martin Odegaard, more like the invisible man. He's not a captain. You hit the nail on the head, my friend. Subbing off your captain. He did nothing in the game. He disappeared like he has done in many away games this season. And like I said, he seems to have these Ozil moments. You know what I mean? He seems to have these Ozil moments. They go, guys, game over. You know what I mean? That's all there was about it for us for this season. Disgusting. Disgusting. It was just disgusting behaviour. Disgusting. That's all I can say about that. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. How you all getting on, guys? Obviously Arsenal fans not so good, yeah? Title challenge done this year, this season, unfortunately. Just gonna say a few words about what's actually going on, about how the season has been. My thoughts for this season. Of course everyone can agree that the season is over. That game hurt yesterday. As weird as that sounds, it could have been worse yesterday. We could have been really battered. Firstly, big up to the team, guys. Big up to the boys. Great effort this season, guys. In no way would we have thought that this squad would have been where it is this season. It's been a wonderful journey, but it's just a step too far. We saw today the levels and the gap that we have to close next season. Yesterday we were schooled by Manchester City. Yesterday we were schooled. People calling me negative, plastic fan, fake fan, this. Spending money, wasting money on this team. You know what I mean? I'm a realist. You know what I mean, guys? I don't paint fake pictures, these fake narratives. I don't do that. I keep it real. I stay true to myself on my channel, guys. If people don't like it, no one's got a gun to your head, guys. You don't have to watch my content. You know what I mean? I knew this was going to happen today after the run of form we're on. Like I said yesterday, guys, I thought moment was the moment to inject a bit of life into the team, a bit of fire to their belly. But that did not happen. The arrogance at Liverpool, the bottle shop mentality at West Ham and Southampton has cost us the league title. We're the youngest team in the league. And we saw over the recent run of games, we're the youngest team in the league. Arteta has been in the job for 3.5 years. He spent $500 million. He's never been in this position where it is must win, do or die. So he's going to make mistakes. You've seen he's made mistakes. The lineup again, leaving Trossard out. I mean, he's not been given a chance. They're giving him player of the month at Arsenal, but they're not giving him a start. We're worried about Holding. Holding was poor today. Let's have it right. But Gabriel was just as poor. The whole back line was absolutely shocking. The midfield was absolutely shocking today. Saka, quiet. The reason he was quiet is because he couldn't get the ball, guys. Thomas Partey, absolutely atrocious performance from him. Since the 31st minute. Ever since the moment where he messed up against Declan Rice at West Ham, we're done. Let's just make sure we don't fall out of second place and drop into third and let them Red Devils catch us up, because this is a young team. This is a fragile team. This was a beatdown today. Yeah? We haven't had a beatdown this season. This was a beatdown. Aaron Ramsdale, the first goal, he was at fault, but he kept the scoreline down. He went 1-on-1 with Haaland through the majority of the game. So the title is done. Title's gone. It's done. Let's just end the season on a high and try to win a couple of games and go out there. Where to from here? Hard to know. Hard to know. We're going to have to sit down and talk. You know what I mean? But right now, we just have to push through to the end of the season. Try to hold second place. We're not ready yet. And an experience showed, guys. The City team is magnificent from front to back. Just not our time yet. That's all there is about it, guys. No more to say. Just wasn't our time, yeah. And that's all there's about it, guys. It is what it is at the end of the day, you know. I mean, we can't say much more than that. Disappointing, of course. Very, very disappointing. But what can you say about it? Do you know what I mean? We did our best. The team did their best. Of course, it wasn't good enough. And we're done. And that's it for the end of the season. That's it for the rest of the season for us. We're obviously not going to be champions. Somebody texted me there, guys. 1 second. You know, I'm a very popular man, of course, as you can see. Handsome man. I tend to be quite popular, you know what I mean? Good looking guy. Oh, yeah. Showing a few signs of aging, but I'm holding tough. I can't see where our next win will come from here. It's going to be difficult because we're rock bottom. We're absolutely rock bottom. But yeah, that's it, guys. We're done. That's it for the season. Say no more about it. Disappointing for all Arsenal fans, which I understand. It's been a very tough time for us this season, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. You can't say any more than that. They did their best yesterday, but of course, we were always going to lose that. We're always going to get stuffed. They were a good team, City, but we played crap. Completely lacking. Arsenal's Premier League title dream crushing blow. Yeah, it's all over now anyway. Hopes are fading. Yeah, we're done. They were generous with their player ratings here. I was not so generous. Trossard had a good game when he came on. Why he didn't start, I'll never know, because he had the mobility and he was quick and nimble. He caused them problems, a lot of problems. So why didn't they play Trossard? I don't know. Like, Alex, pick up yourself, man. Why didn't Trossard start? Gabriel Jesus was terrible. All due respect, I'm a fan of Jesus, but he wasn't at it yesterday. Why didn't they start with Trossard? Trossard was creating mayhem when he came on. Quick and nimble, he was dodging tackles, he was feeding the ball across the box. He set up the holding goal. You know what I mean? It was his run. He got back, he got behind, he was dangerous. But why didn't Trossard actually start? I mean, the performance was terrible. I just did my match ratings and my player ratings. I gave the whole back line a 3. Every one of them got a 3. What can I say? If you haven't already, guys, check out this man's channel. He's got over 2,000 subscribers. He's an Arsenal fan, guys, a diehard like myself, 100% to the core. Make sure you check out his channel, Arsenal Alex, and he's also on Instagram, Arsenal Alex and the number 1. All right, so like his videos, guys. Smash the like for him. He created a bit of content yesterday after the game, of course. Fuming. He's still absolutely fuming. Arteta out always. A lot of Arsenal fans saying to me before this game and before the last couple of years that they needed this. They needed this league title. We've needed it. It's been 19 years. Well, it's not coming. I don't think I'll ever see a league title win in my lifetime, to be honest. And I expect to live for a long time, guys. So, you know what I mean? Arsenal Alex, touch wood. Edu out. When I met him last September, I should have locked onto him. But there you go. When I met Edu last September, I should have tried to choke him. Might have done us a favour. Vinay out, Edu out, Arteta out. Alex is really angry, man. You're really angry, Alex. Oof. Just let it all out, man. Let it all out. Let it all out, Alex. Let it all out. Let it out, man. It's like that rap I wrote. I was a rapper for a while, guys. You know what I mean? It's like that rap I wrote once. Something's on your mind, let it off. You know what I mean? Boom. That was my rap. Something's on your mind, let it off. So, Alex, man, if something's on your mind, just let that off. You know what I mean? Nice. All right, let's see what's going on. Thank you to everyone anyway for your continued support on my channel. Appreciate it. If somebody, if somebody wants to, if somebody wants to donate to my channel, please do. I would appreciate it. £1 is enough. Swear, mate, you can. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen yesterday. Yeah, and I'm not saying that I know any better than anybody else. I don't know any better than anyone else. But you can't let your heart rule your head, guys. We were always going to lose that game yesterday. But it's since the West Ham game, like it's like Arsenal forever said. It was the West Ham game. At the moment that Thomas Partey lost the ball to Declan Rice and they got the goal, Partey hasn't been the same player since. He said the stuff knocked out of him. Odegaard goes missing in away games, on important games. He's got that Mesut Ozil complex. I gave the whole back line a 3. I gave Ramsdale a 4. He kept us in it a lot of the time, but to concede the first goal like he did, to let in the first shot like he did against De Bruyne, like 1-0 down to them after 7 minutes. You know, I've seen him save shots like that. So I don't know. He improved. He got better as the game went on. And he saved us from getting a real, it could have been embarrassing. He kept the score down now. So, but I'd only give him a 4 anyway. The whole back line I gave him a 3. Played absolutely terrible. Trossard did well when he came on. I don't know why I didn't start him. Jesus was walking around the place. Odegaard disappeared. Partey had a nightmare. Xhaka was our best midfielder, in my opinion. Xhaka was the best midfielder we had. That's not saying much because the rest of them were atrocious. Arsenal forever. It could be another 19 years without a league title. The process is done. 4 years. Arteta has been here. It is now or never. He spent $500 million. He spent 500 million. I don't know. Next season is going to be very, very interesting if he's still a manager, which he will be, of course. Arteta will still be coach next season. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. Very, very interesting. But this is like therapy for now, guys, going on my channel, to be honest, just before I go to work. Because I was working yesterday in what was a very hard day. And I was working the day before, which was also a very hard day. And yeah, this needed to be talked about, yeah. And like I said, this is like therapy for me to come on my channel after a game like that yesterday. Maria in with a comment. Hello. Hello, how are you? I hope you're keeping well. I hope everything is good in Brazil and that you're doing well. I'm off work tomorrow, thank God, and I'm looking forward to a complete rest because I need it. I'm looking forward to an absolute 100% rest. I was just happy that I'm just happy that I actually working yesterday because I think if I was watching the game, I would have put my fist through the TV. No doubt. Maria Noble, yes, all fine. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. That's basically it, guys. It's very rare that a woman comes on my channel, but there you go. Everyone's welcome. Brazilian women are welcome anyway because they know about football. They actually are football fans. So any woman from Brazil is welcome on my channel because they are football fans. But yeah, this is my therapy now, guys. After that performance, after that result, Arsenal Alex absolutely fuming, which I can understand. Of course. Just 1 second. That's all it was about it. So we're done. That's it for this season. Eh? That's it for this season. What comes next for us? Who knows? So that's it, guys. That's it for us this season. I watched the game. As Brazilian, we felt Arsenal was kind lost. The substitutions were done too late. Of course, a lot of the Arsenal team come from Brazil. We have the three Gabriels. But we have Gabriel Jesus, we have Gabriel Margales, and we have Gabriel Martinelli. And that's basically it. But thank you to Maria for the comment. I appreciate it. Manny, hello, Dave. You're right, man. Poor result last night, but it wasn't unexpected. Yeah, I'm all right, man. I knew that result was going to happen. Now. I'm just doing this now as a bit of tea for me before the work because I've been working hard the last 2 days. And yesterday I was working when the game was on. And of course, you know yourself, I'm working in a hotel in central London. I'm working in a hotel in central London. And of course, there was people coming in, Arsenal fans too. And, you know, some of them were watching the game on their phones live so I could see what was going on. I was showing the first goal. I was like, after 7 minutes, it gave us a mountain to climb, you know. But it is what it is. The team have done okay this season. They've done all right. But to just let it go like that at the end, I mean, Manny, the performances, I did my player ratings. I gave the whole back four a 3. Every one of the back four got a 3. With respect to Rob Holding, he's been used as a scapegoat because of Gabriel's bad form. Our dip in form has nothing to do with Rob Holding coming into the team. Maybe Saliba going out of the team, but not Rob Holding coming in. He's done his best, and Arteta picks him. You can't blame him for Gabriel's performance. I mean, Gabriel, Margalish, our centre back, he wasn't holding the defensive line. He was often trying to go forward a bit too much, and we were exposed. And he was caught out, like the way he was caught out against Walcott as well in the Southampton game. I mean, his positional sense, his awareness, it was terrible, man. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah, that's it for us this season anyway. Hopefully we can hold on to second, man. That's our aim now, to try to hold second. Maria in with a comment. Personally, we do not like Gabriel Jesus. She's talking about in Brazil, of course. He is considered a crybaby. He is considered here a crybaby in Brazil. Interesting. But a team cannot be dependent on one player. Yeah, of course. Basically, that is the end of the story this season for us. But like I said, hopefully we can hold on. Yeah, hopefully we can hold on to. Hopefully we can hold on to second place. So that would be nice if we didn't let second place go. You know, that would be nice if we held on to second place. That would be nice. That would be good for all Arsenal fans out there. Yeah. Manny, agree on Holding. He wasn't on his best, but it's a symptom of the whole defence losing form. Even around had looked for him. Frankly, don't rate the fella. He plays the fool far too much. No, I've seen Ramsdale save shots like that, like the first one that went in, yeah, and I've seen him save difficult headers, difficult shots. Like letting in that first goal after 7 minutes, really, that just, you know what I mean? That had to be avoided. So I don't know. But the way that De Bruyne ran through the midfield for that goal was also unacceptable. If they couldn't catch him, okay, but someone should have brought De Bruyne down in the midfield and give away a yellow, give away a free. Someone should have taken De Bruyne down. Not in the penalty box, I'm saying. But as soon as he started that run and they couldn't contain him, someone should have taken him down and take one for the team. Foul him. Give them the free. If you get a yellow, you get a yellow. But take him out. They let him run straight through and have a shot on goal. After 7 minutes. You know what I mean? Take him out, guys. Just take him down. Professional foul. Take a hit for the team. Just don't let him run through and shoot. You know what I mean? That's how I see things anyway. Rob Holding, of course, he had his hands full with the magnificent Erling Haaland. A player that would embarrass many a defender. He's a real handful, Haaland. And he loved that goal at the end. But look, the team have given us some happy moments this season. So we can't be all up in arms against them, yeah. But it was a bridge too far. It was a bridge too far. It'll be interesting to see what happens next season. It'll be interesting to see what happens next season, Manny. Arteta, of course, will still be in power. Let's be honest about it. In power. I make Arteta sound like a dictator, but he's not a dictator, guys. But Arteta will still be manager next season now. It'll be interesting to see what happens. In power, as I said, yeah, I make Arteta sound like a dictator. Maybe he is. Leave that one to Manny, for Manny to decide. Is Mikel Arteta a dictator? No, but on a serious note, guys, he's still going to be in charge next season. It's going to be interesting to see what the team can do. It's going to be interesting to see what the team can do next season. Is this just a flash in the pan? Is it just a one-off? I hope and I pray that in my lifetime I will see Arsenal as champions again. That would be the sweetest thing for me. I'm still a young man, but you never know in football, right? I hope and I pray that in my lifetime I will see Arsenal be champions one more time. And that would be a beautiful thing. That would be a nice thing. This season, unfortunately, wasn't meant to be, guys. It just wasn't meant to be. And for the people that couldn't see this coming, I feel sorry for them because I'd say they're devastated right now at what has happened. But I saw this coming a long way out there, and I knew this was going to happen. I'm not saying I know any better than any other Arsenal fans, but I knew this was going to happen to us. This was always going to happen. What more can we say? It's done and dusted now, Manny. It's ancient history. But we need to finish on a high and secure second place. Don't let United or Newcastle sneak in. It's unfortunate because we held the lead for so long in the league. We held the league for so long. And now to just let it go it was disappointing. But what can you say? These things happen in life. These things happen in football, unfortunately. Can't say much more than that, right? It is what it is, Manny, It is what it is, man. City have a great team, and I mean, it looks like they're going to be champions for the 5th time in 6 seasons. Other teams can't get a look in. Other teams can't get a look in. You know what I mean? City are flying, and they have all the money in the world, but you can't excuse Arsenal's what happened with Arsenal. Yeah, there can be no excuses for the performance. Honestly, there can be no excuses for the performance. So the team was shocking in last night's game. And you see, it's not just about who is missing. Like Salih is missing, and maybe this player's not a form, that player's not a form. Okay, playing Gabriel Jesus was a mistake, in my opinion. It's got me saying that now in hindsight. Yeah, hindsight's 2020, as they say. But I would have played Trossard from the start. He caused mayhem when he was on the field. Back in the I'm holding in fairness after Trossard had set him up. But Trossard should have started. I would have had Saka, Martinelli, Trossard up front. Jesus hasn't been at it. He was walking around at points. Walking around. Instead of pressing. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just everything went against us. There's a reason why Manchester City let players go, There's a reason they let Zinchenko go. He's not a defender. Playing him a left back, I would play Tierney. He's just not a defender, Tierney has his limitations. Zinchenko, not a defender. You know what I mean? We got shown up. Yesterday. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm monetized anyway, like I said, guys. If anyone wants to make a donation, £1 or £2, please do. Donate to the old school gunner. And I'm going to work in a while, so that's it. But I thought I would come on and get a bit of therapy on my channel and see what's going on out there. Simple as that. I'm not going to talk for much longer now, guys, because I gotta head to work. Simple as that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But I gotta head to work soon now, so say no more about it. Disappointing from Arsenal, no doubt. But these things happen in life, guys. These things happen in life. It's not all plain sailing. It's not all plain sailing by any stretch of the imagination. So, no more to say, right? No more to say than that. It is what it is, It is what it is. I'm not even going to look at the league table. We all league, and City are going to be champions this season. Let's see the matches against Chelsea and Newcastle. Yeah. After Newcastle beat Spurs 6-1, is it? Oh, we're going to get murdered. Yeah, but it's grand. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But after, thank you for the comment anyway, Maria. I appreciate it. A Brazilian, of course, a Brazilian football fan. Let's see the matches against Chelsea and Newcastle. Yeah, let's see them. But I mean, for me, yeah, I don't know, but they're going to be tough. Like Chelsea aren't doing too well right now. I passed the stadium yesterday. I passed the bridge yesterday, and all the guys outside were getting ready. They were setting up their stalls, selling the flags, this and that. They got beaten 2-0 yesterday at home, I think by Brentford. So wasn't a good game for City by any stretch of the imagination. But there you have it, guys. That's football for you, right? That's football for you. Flinty, we were dog shit last night. Yeah, we were terrible, man. Absolutely shocking. Welcome along to the live stream, yeah. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Yeah, we were terrible. If you saw my play ratings, I gave the whole back four a 3. Everybody got a 3 out of 10. And with all due respect to Rob Holden, man, he wasn't the worst defender. For me, Gabriel was. People been slating Holden. It's not his fault Saliba got injured. He's done his best. He got a goal last night. Gabriel was absolutely shocking. Odegaard non-existent. Saka hasn't played well in a month. He's been our best player this season. Martinelli tried, but in the second half he faded. Jesus did nothing. I'm on about our forward there. Gabriel Jesus, he did nothing. Odegaard disappeared, like I said, he did his Mesut Ozil disappearing act. Yeah, that's it, man. No fight, no passion. Like, it's not just, I was saying earlier, it's not just who we had available, who started. It's about will to win, desire, passion, and fire. I mean, if you can't get fired up for a game like that, you got to ask yourself some questions. There's something wrong somewhere, because you know what I mean. We're still fighting for the title. We had it all to do, but a little bit of heart and a little bit of spirit and a little bit of determination and a bit more fight. There was none of that. None. None. So, I don't know, man. Say what you like about it, but it was a terrible performance. So you summed it up, man. They just lay down and they took it. They let City walk all over us. They let them walk all over us. They trod all over us, guys, all game long. And we did nothing to stop them. So that's it for us. That's it for another season, unfortunately. And soon Man City are going to be top and we'll be down into second. But we have to make sure that we hold on to second place. I know it seems stupid now after the season we've had, being top for so long, but we need to secure second place. I suppose it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, second or fourth, Champions League, but let's hold on to second. I don't mind losing to the better team if we lose well. Yeah, exactly. If at least there's a moment where we man up and we stand up and we... But the team had their heads down from the very first whistle. The team had their heads went down from the very first whistle. They were nowhere. You could see that they didn't think they could win. The heads were down, the body language, the ease at which we left De Bruyne run through for the first goal. Like I was saying, man, someone should have taken him down. Professional foul, get a yellow, take one for the team, but take him out of it. When he's going through like that after 7 minutes, take him down. Just take him out of it. Say no more about it. You know what I mean? Yellow card, free for Man City. Take him out of it. But they just let him run. And he did, of course, what he does best. A beautiful finish. Ramsdale, in my opinion, got beaten too easily. He got better as the game went on, but really, when we concede after 7 minutes like that, Ramsdale had to know, the defence had to know we were up against it. There was nothing to fear, to be honest, in the game. Nothing was expected of us. We were the underdog. So play free, play with abandon, complete abandonment. You know what I mean? There was no pressure on Arsenal going into the game. We were the underdog. We were fully expected to lose. So why didn't they play free? Express themselves out there and go forward and be menacing and make a nuisance of themselves. Like Gabriel, I'm on about Jesus, the striker. He did not make a nuisance of himself. He did not make life difficult for the City back four. Make life difficult for them. Don't let them come out so easy with the ball. None of that. The pressing, everything. It was a terrible performance. But not the first time. West Ham, Southampton, awful against relegation teams, and they should have beaten us. Both those teams should have beaten us. So we've learned a lesson, Arsenal, and the age of the team, young team, that has nothing to do with anything. Haaland is 22. That has nothing to do with anything. Erling Haaland is 22. I want to see more of Nelson, Eddie, and Trossard. Partey was a joke last night. He needs dropping for Jorginho next game. Definitely. Partey is, and Saka should be dropped immediately because he's been our best player this season, but he's playing awful. He's well out of form. He's way off form. Saka is not doing it. Dropped. Partey dropped. Gabriel Jesus dropped. Trossard should play instead of him. And Ketty was doing well for us. Reece Nelson, of course. What a cracker against Bournemouth. But it is what it is, guys. Simple as. We're fading fast. And we need to get a win. We need to win the next game, regardless. And the next game is Chelsea. We need to get a win in that game, man. Nothing else will do. Simple as. I'm going to go now, guys. I have to get ready for work. I want to thank everybody for tuning into my live stream. Thank you to Flinty. Thank you to Maria Nobre. Thank you to Mani, as usual, of course. Thank you, Mani, for your comments. Big thank you to Arsenal Forever. Big thank you to Arsenal Alex. I hope you're doing all right, man. Disappointing, I know. Big thank you to McManus Gaming. Thank you to everybody that has supported my channel. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm going to go get ready for work now. Make a long, daunting trip through central London. So I wish you a nice day. Nothing but the best, and take care of yourselves, guys. Smash the like in the video for me. Comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the game and where you think we're going to finish this season, and can we finish it on a high? Can we beat Chelsea and Newcastle in our next two games? You can donate to my channel if you want, guys. I am monetized. Just click on the little dollar sign at the end of the message bar. And thank you for everything. Yeah, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and stay positive. Yeah. Stay positive. It's all we have right now. It's all we can do. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.